Love your yard with a new outdoor space from F&B Landscaping. From a new build to a new project in an existing yard, we listen and give you the yard you want within your budget. Lawns, water features, xeriscaping. We've got the artistic touch and technical know-how to bring the peak of Colorado outdoor living to your home. Reliable, trustworthy. Visit fblandscapes.com to schedule a free consultation today. It was hot on Sunday. 111 in Lamar tied the all-time record high in Springfield in the southeast corner of the state. Records not as good as in the cities, but we think the 109 set the all-time record. The statewide record's 115. That was set in 2019 at the John Martin Reservoir for some perspective. But Alamosa, Colorado Springs, Pueblo, Denver, all setting records. And it was really, really hot across Colorado. No doubt about that. In fact, only 3 off the all-time record high for Colorado Springs, 101. It will lose a couple degrees today. Still hot, still humid. It is another oppressive day. We've got heat advisories up. And you can see where the storms were. Good rain over the mountains yesterday. And the clockwise flow is kind of sitting right on top of Colorado today. And we do have moisture overhead and a little wave in the atmosphere that'll kind of lift off to the northeast as we move through the morning. So some clouds around to begin the day, and we'll keep the thunderstorm chances around because we're not moving the atmosphere all that fast. Storms are most likely to form on the north side of the high. So kind of, let's say, mainly north of Highway 50 as we hit the afternoon. But then as we move through the evening, the cold pools associated with those slow-moving, efficient rain-producing storms start moving around. And those outflow boundaries could develop new storms. In fact, Skycast is pretty excited about it over the eastern plains as we move through the evening. So I think the farther south and west you are today, the less chance you've got of storms. Southwestern corner of Colorado, probably one of our quieter spots. But everybody else into the afternoon and evening could see some storms. And with the little wave moving out of the mountains over the plains, we could catch a couple severe storms. The biggest threat by far today is for some wind gusts around 60 miles per hour. So we'll keep an eye on that, particularly from Lyman out to about Lamar and off to the northeast. Storms could easily put down 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain. And that's the case tomorrow as well. Tuesday looks active. The storm evolution on Tuesday looks a little bit more typical in that storms will develop over the mountains, slowly move east. So in the mid to late afternoon, the cities, the eastern slopes will get some storms. And then we'll kind of rotate things out across eastern Colorado as we move into the evening, and the potential for some very heavy rain on Tuesday as we've got a lot of water around in the atmosphere. Some of the storms could produce some strong wind gusts around 60 miles per hour, and it'll again start to see things sort of wind down when the sun goes down and maybe take until the early morning hours of Wednesday to finally get rid of everything. But even in the cities, across the Front Range, as storms are moving off of the mountains tomorrow, we could get some wind gusts around 60 miles per hour. We'll keep our eye on that. Temperatures come down a little bit on Tuesday. I think 100 is harder to come by. Colorado Springs may not hit 90, so we're seeing things a little bit different. The front helps to produce the increased threat of heavy rain on Tuesday. And Wednesday, we lose another degree or two, this time particularly over the mountain areas, and there'll be more storms around. So there's potential for some rain if you get under one of the stronger storms here the next few days of a decent amount. We've been seeing the storms easily produce 1/2 inch to 1 inch of rain, and some of them have been producing more than that. So we'll keep an eye on the Aspen Acres fire, the Willow fire, other flash flood susceptible areas here as we do get a decent chance of storms across the region through the middle part of the week.